Okay. 212, word search 2. Given a 2D board and a list of words from the dictionary, find all words in the board. Each word must be constructed from a letter of sequentially adjacent cell, where adjacent cells are those horizontally or vertically laboring. The same letter cell may not be used more than once in a word, which makes sense. I guess this is a standard-ish E thing. Uh, hmm. I mean, this isn't that hard conceptually. It's just that first search with maybe some bounding. I mean, I always find these. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. What I was gonna say is that I always find these like I wish they gave you the constraints, but then like I also complain about that. I also complain that the constraints are not good enough in the sense that because when you're given the constraints, you only look at the worst case scenario, and you know, and maybe for this one, they just want you to do a depth first search, and then like I don't know, is that too? Uh, oh wait, no, maybe I missed. Oh no, for some reason I'm thinking of Boggle, where you could snick around. So, but if you go just only go up, down, left, right, that's. Oh wait, can you? Yeah, you can. Okay, no, no, no. It's like Boggle, where you could go up, down, left, right. Um, or like you could snick around. Okay. Uh, yes, I mean, I guess that's just that for search. But then, as I was saying, I'm gonna complain about it either way because I don't know how much branch and bounding that they want me to do. Because there are a lot of like optimizations you can do in the generic case. But yeah, I think that's my annoyance. Uh, but I think it's just some of these is just that I don't really know what the real constraint is. I think that's why I have annoying. And like, because it's like, guess my algorithm. Because this algorithm doesn't work for all cases, but it only works for some subset of cases. And if you could guess it, then it's right. And I think and this type of problem is fine on an interview because I have one person I'll be like, hey, these are the things I'm thinking is, and depending on constraints, is it good enough, et cetera, et cetera. Uh, but if I'm like looking on a problem on a thing, like I don't know what the real constraints are, but yeah, I think it's okay. I think also depends on the size of words. For example, like do I build a try? Maybe depends. Mostly I'm lazy, but like I don't want to if I don't have to. But maybe you know, uh, hmm, yeah, okay. Maybe I guess I'll put a try and then just depth first search. I think that's fine. Gonna be my approach, um, so that you can take advantage of kind of multiple words at the same time, kind of thing. So you don't, so you can at least get rid of uh, a constant of the words or something. But okay. I haven't done this in, I mean, I know how to do this in regular Python. I don't know how I'm doing this right in Leetcode Python E, so we'll see. Uh, mm, That's okay. Always forget how to do it. Oh, which way is the better base case? Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna pass the word about that much. It should be okay. Just got all the words once. But I should make an optimization there. I didn't need a value. Except for output. I cache it. Recently I've been mostly doing, oh, not recently anymore, but my last job I mostly did it in Go and backend stuff. Before that I did Python a bit, and then before that I did Scala a bit, and before that I did C# and Java. So a lot of things all over the place. I'm just doing it. Yeah, do I need the value? Maybe I don't. I'll just do it implicitly and then keep it on the recursion. Maybe. Don't know if that's a good idea. We'll see. Yeah, this may be slightly inefficient in the string stuff, but we'll see. Is that it? Maybe this is it. I haven't built a try from scratch in a while, so yeah. Okay. I mean, just put anything useful except I should put like 4 times maybe. Okay, that's what I expected, which is good maybe. Just for debugging. Well, not even debugging, just to sanity check a little bit. I guess I could actually just put out a word. Okay. Now we have a try. Okay. So M is equal to 4 and 0 to then okay. All right, let me see if I can remember how to do it. Same dot is equal to force times n, something like that. Is that how? That's just from memory. So I may have got n and I'm swapped. No, this is okay. I think maybe. Yeah, most recently I've been actually playing around with C# and Unity. I don't know. I think I mentioned it earlier. So just playing around. I don't know. And I try to do most of my Leetcode in Python. Just practice. I don't know if it's just in one language for once anyway. But x in x. Is this a good thing? Well, I have to at least pass into a lot of stuff. Maybe that's a better way to do it. Yep. Maybe I could actually just do one pass. Y and not keep the root. And then set that with that edges. Then okay. Okay. No. We'll check again anyway. It's just that maybe it's slightly better to check outside. I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll take it out later. Otherwise, guess I'll keep a. Yeah, I don't know if this is the most. Well, I know that this is not the most efficient way, but just gonna focus on getting it right first, and then we can optimize stuff later. Mostly to the string creations. Now add this, and then we go to one directions. I will do that optimization we were talking about earlier though, and put it in the thing. There. I usually do it in a very specific order, but I've been kind of. But actually, what you were saying, right? Something like that, actually. Mm. I think I'm off by one of the edges. I should cache it. And I'm missing something. The visit. I know. Just gonna do this first. I told myself I would do something, but I forgot what it is. Oh, I guess the end case. How to add or insert? I always mix up those two. That just sorted. Why not? Might have been off by one, but yeah, I just wanted to see where this stuff is. Oh, sorry, I was way focused on this farm, but thank you SWRJ for subscribing. I don't know. Again, actually don't try to make money off this. I will probably, well, not probably, definitely. I don't know why I say probably, but I'll definitely, if I actually see any of this money from Twitch, we'll donate it to some charity. What am I doing? Okay. Well, debugging is what I'm doing. Okay. That's why. Used to be very good at not making these kind of typos, but Today's just bad. Today and the last week and the week before. uh, no, I won't. Let's start with, oh. Yeah, I can't even get one. Test case, right? That's odd, actually. But at least that means some code wasn't even running before. I have a typo. 16. Oh. Oh. Oh, because it never reused before. Okay. That's actually kind of, well, it's good that I tested. Shiva? Yeah, I'm going to answer your question afterwards. I think I'm close, maybe. So once I finish this, I will answer your questions. I'm trying to focus because I'm kind of getting bad at this. But yeah, stay with me. Thank you. I think I'm close. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Okay. Oh, wait. Why is that? How is that even an end there? My notes wrong. Feels like I'm roughly right, but that's not good enough. Also, what the heck? Why is he adding 2 letters at a time? Maybe that's why my stuff is weird. Isn't this just one? I only had it here. Oh, wait, what? What does this mean? I definitely do not only add it there, but why did I do it twice? I don't remember. Maybe I did it reflexively. Oh, will you? Well, then I definitely should practice that then. Okay. This is off by 1, but that's fine, maybe. Maybe that's why I did it here. But then I need to move this up. Or tree, right? This is my recursions, right? At least. Yay. It's because I'm dumb. Well, too many breakfast search EPROMs today, but that's why. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Oh, that's a good point. I'm going to try to get it right first, and then we could, yeah. I do actually. I mean, I kind of parallel it in that I do it in a try. Depends on what you mean by parallel. I mean, you know, there's all you could parallelize it on top of that, but yeah, that's something in theory in a conversation. That's what we were talking about, or like an interview conversation. What am I doing? Oh, I guess you were responding to what Tux was saying. Yeah. All right. No spoilers first. Let me try to. Okay. Give me a second. Let me try to finish this, and then I'll read over the comments in a little bit. Okay. I mean, I get this way. I just don't return it. So, so maybe this thing as well. We're not an off-by-one on this, on the construction. Because so if it's on leave, then it's true. Does my depth of search also believe that? No. No, this is not right. This is only. I have a weird. My thing is just weird. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better, but still, I feel like there's going to inevitably be some off by one E thing. Let's try Oak F, maybe. But, okay, I mean, kind of want to try more stuff, but I am lazy, so I might just submit this and hope that it runs because they don't give you the constraints, so could go either way. Man, it's like people are having a blast in the chat. I'm trying to not look, to be honest, and not like to be mean. I'm just trying to make sure I get this first. Oh. YOLO. Is that what the kids say? Oh, no. Huh. Did I miss a visit thing? Oh, I don't put visit on the first one. Okay. Okay, that's because I chose to put it here instead. That was the decision I made instead of putting that before the recursion. But I should have had that as a test case, maybe. So, yeah, I guess there's no way to modify this to be similar. No, there may be. You could have added like O, A, O, and it would have been well. Okay. If it's wrong again, I'm just gonna be sad. Okay, cool. So I mean, okay, that was a silly mistake, but at least it's nothing too crazy. But yay! Cool. Wow, there's a lot of conversation going on. But all right, let me talk about this problem for a second. I mean, I basically did like very brute forcey things. I mean, made my code a bit cleaner, and not maybe, probably should have been. But also not that much, I don't think. The build try thing. Well, yeah, essentially, I built a try so that you could, so you don't have to go through the entire dictionary every time you're iterating the recursion. I think there's some like trust you have to put on the constraint of the system that this will run in time, which I think I'm like in the median-ish. So I don't, I'm not exceptional, but I'm okay. The optimization you can make for sure, which I did not necessarily make unless I have to. But yeah, I mean, so the try was there to optimize that a little bit. And a try is a very common data structure that people will assume you should demonstrate that you know what a try is and how to use it, and in this case, even how to build it. And the rest is depth first search, not even depth first search. Sorry, I keep saying depth first search, but it's just exhaustive search, right? Because I mean, it's recursion that I gotta stop conflating them. But yeah, it's an exhaustive search with natural bound on based on what you get from the edges and the nodes and where you are on the try and so forth. So you have kind of essentially like states, though you have a lot of them due to as many ways. Like I mean, it's kind of weird because I feel like for example, if you have, I don't know, a 10 by 10 board with all A's and you have just like, and your words are just like 20 letter A's or something like that, that probably already should make it one out of time, I think, give or take. If not, then add like another 10 A's, right? Or something. Um, yeah, so I don't know. So I don't feel, I mean, this is one of those problems where like you can optimize as much as you can and you can optimize as little as you want, depending on how strict they are about it. And on an interview, definitely, as I was saying, kind of, or slash complaining in the beginning, in an interview, that's where, you know, you can figure out the problem or the approach to take because you have someone to bounce your things off. Because in this case, you just don't know what n is. You don't know how many words are in the dictionary. You don't know what how long the strings are in the words in the dictionary. Which, and I also complained about earlier, which is that even if they give you those constraints, you're going to plan for the worst case, which maybe is not in the test case. So that's the thing that if this is interactive or with another person asking this problem, then we could kind of have a conversation about a lot of these decisions that we make, along with probably what because I feel like there's I haven't been followed up, um, but yeah, there's a lot of conversation in the chat. Um, so yeah, uh, I don't think so, but I don't think this is yeah, actually I guess you could tell. You could definitely convert this into an explicit stack. Actually, yeah. You can, but it'll be tricky because of the way I did it anyway. I actually, I mean, Python's been around for so long. I can't imagine it doesn't. But I'm also not, to be frank, Python expert to that degree. So yeah, if someone else finds out and let me know, then actually I will know for the future too. Um, the background estimate the type of tree. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, so Tux made a comment, or Tux11 made a comment about, I guess the Uber interview part, which you're given the size of the dictionary, which is, I guess, yeah, I mean, I agree that that's probably good. Like you just have, yeah, you can at least like play around the numbers and like what's the worst cases, because right now I'm just like going blind and it's a little weird. Now I'm looking at Ambrax's code. Uh, give me a second, real quick. Let me finish ranting about this, and then I'll go over Ambrax code. Um, but uh, but yeah, I mean, it's a hard problem, but it just combines two things you should know, which admittedly isn't always easy to do that thing. But it's a try and a Excel search. I think this, like I've seen this on an interview for sure, and my colleagues probably have asked it. I don't ask these type of questions generally, so uh, but so definitely I think uh, yeah, I mean, but that separates the lead code part of it in that a lot of the value of an interview, or a lot of the value that an interviewer gets from this problem is the conversation about like the edge cases, the exhaustive cases, the edge cases, the worst cases, and all those stuff, and a lot of meta conversations, um, and things that actually are brought up in the chat, like if you parallelize things. Uh, yeah, how would you parallelize it? Can you parallelize it? How do you make it multi-threaded and stuff like that? Um, so yeah, all very tricky problems and stuff that. But yeah, as a part of an interview, that's probably where they would get the most value and kind of see where you're at. And there's enough code that you definitely could write bad code. So I think, uh, did I do a good job? I did an okay job. I think didn't do exceptionally well, but I mean, most of my functions are like 5 lines, so I think maybe that's okay. Uh, there's some assumptions about it, and I kind of defined them and used them in a weird place for a minute. But yeah, overall, I feel like I'm okay with what I did. Maybe that's what Mwax did. Oh, he actually created a thing from the. Oh, I think your API definitely is cleaner. I think that's what you would expect from me. Man, just switching from white mode and black mode is actually now a little uh, thing. But I guess that's what I did. I did call it build try. Guess I could return a try instead of having just nodes and then have more abstractions on the API and that. I think that's fair, and I think that's what I should have done if I were to kind of go back to it a little bit. Oh man, you have a graph thing too. Oh, and you pre-processed this into a graph, which sounds like an overkill, but and I don't know, but but I guess I mean if you say it's fast enough, I believe you. Uh, yeah, and better naming because I think I just named it end, but yeah, definitely I think I do like using try. Oh no, I mean, sorry, no, it's not your bad. I'm just just making fun of it because I think to be honest, I think everyone uses dark mode or dark theme, and I'm like one of the weird people who still uses light theme. I think I just need to do it for like a week and then not complain about it and then get used to it. I think I just been doing this all my life with light theme for whatever reason. Because I think back in the day, I guess people didn't know better or whatever. I don't know. Uh, so now it just feels a little weird. I don't know. Like I mean, not in a bad way. It's just like a subjective thing, and in a way, it's subjective worse for me because it's supposed to be worse for your eye. But yeah, I definitely can rename a few things a little better. Um, and also maybe, yeah, and like this stuff, I definitely could abstract it so that you know what it means. Uh, and yeah, so definitely, I could, yeah, so I could definitely abstract this a little bit if that's what we're optimizing for. I think one thing I point out, like when I'm interviewing, one thing I do say is like, hey, I'm just, I'm focusing on getting the problem right. I'm focusing on the problem solving part. We could refactor things a little bit later after I kind of settle down. And depending on the interaction and depending on the interviewer, you figure out how to write the code. I think for me, that's how I think about it. Uh, no, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, essentially, I mean, we still solve the same problem. It's like it's essentially an implicit graph versus an explicit graph. And in this case, I mean, in general, I mean, I don't know about whatever in this particular case. Well, in this particular case too, but in general, obviously, an implicit graph use less memory. But depending on how complicated your rule set is for kind of constructing the graph, sometimes an explicit because because the cost is that I have to do these check-e things here a lot, and maybe this is a function that in a way that you use multiple times, and in that case, a graph is a better representation if you make it explicit and essentially caching it, if you will. If not, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just things you play around. Yeah, adjacency graph and stuff like that. It's essentially like maybe cache is not a great word in that, but you build a data structure that, you know, allows you to not do repeated calculations. And here it's kind of okay. Like, I mean, for me, I mean, you could definitely still make it cleaner. But oh yeah, but thanks for using to. Yeah, definitely, I need to be better about default nodes. And I definitely use this pattern a lot, which obviously is good enough, but it's not great. I actually use default dict on on a, a default value or whatever. I actually used that on a problem earlier today, but I didn't do it with this one, so I guess it's still I still have a lot to learn. Um, but or keep learning so that I kind of until it becomes innate. Uh, Maybe I just say screw it and use C++ in the future, but on interviews. But yeah, yeah. I think yeah, I totally agree with you. I know how to use it. I just sometimes it's just like it takes some enough practice to be like, oh, this is where you use this tool. And just for me, it's like once someone mentioned it, I'm like, oh yeah, I should have used this. But like it's not innate in my head to use it yet. I think that's my thing. Okay, cool. But yeah, this is. I mean, as people in the chat, yeah, as people in the chat has mentioned, this is a problem that like a lot of companies will give. So definitely practice it, even if it's considered a hard here. Like it will come up. You will be asked about optimizations in many different ways. You'll be asked about worst case, and you'll be asked about a lot of things. So make sure you practice this, and make sure you at least get the fundamentals of the coding part, and then you can think about how to expand it. You'll probably, I don't know if they do, but oh, you need to. Can you stop the backtracking? I didn't even do that. Kind of, maybe not directly, not explicitly. I did it kind of to try. Uh, oh, they tell you to been permanent try on this. Okay. That, yeah, no, okay. Because, yeah, there may be, this is definitely a problem where once the interviewer asks you, there will be follow-ups on a lot of different ways. And I almost wish they could mention them, maybe in the discussion board. But yeah, so definitely practice it. I definitely recommend it because this will come up.